Welcome to Luxury Airlines. Thank you for flying with us, gentlemen. We hope you have a safe and pleasant journey. Now, gentlemen, I would like to remind you that we will be serving drinks and snacks very soon, and that your gold memberships entitle you to a complimentary blowjob of me and one of the crew at any time during the flight. If you would like to check your menu, you will find you can have some added extras for an extra fee. So sit back and relax and enjoy your flight.
I will be having myself one of those.
You need one, Mr. Texas. You look very, very sad. Did me cheer you up? What's wrong?
Shook Sheik, I'm just a little bit pissed off. I want me one of those big shiny trophies. Mine is good, Mr. J. You want touch? Nope, I want one of my own.
We should not wait, Mr. Texas. Let's do another challenge.
Damn, Sheik, you're right. I'm game. I think Mr. Bollock should pick a new challenge.
Hey, it's Mr. Nikobolikov to you, you American pig bastard.
Woo-hee, blimey, keep your hair on, Hooja, and just pick a goddamn challenge.
Okay, I will make this hardest challenge ever. Whoever wins will be greatest champion and will get very big shiny trophy.
Oh, me very, very excited. So excited, my nipples are hard.
Nipples? My cock is hard as a rock. Go on, Hooja, tell me more.
We go South America. We pick 4 average countries. No Brazil, no Argentina. Then in each of our countries we buy a team each and we try to win the South American Champions League. But this time we buy shittest, most crappiest teams in league.
Well, I'll be damned. The Russian is on to something. I'm in. Me too.
And me, I will win this time. And when I do, I will celebrate by having hot, dirty sex with 17 virgins.
I'm gonna celebrate right now because I know I'm winning this time. Miss Hostess, ma'am, can I take you up on the complimentary blowjob offer, please? Also, can I have the 2 fingers up my butt extra, if you would be so kind?
Hello, I'm Bood and welcome back to another 4 Billionaire Challenge. The 4 boys are back and they're eager to do battle again with another race to another Champions League. This time we're obviously got to South America, and I think this is possibly the hardest challenge yet. Now, if you haven't seen the other 2, obviously this is the 3rd one. In the first one, I made it for a laugh. I didn't think anyone was going to watch it, but it kind of took off. The boys basically signed some mid-table Premier League teams and had a race to the European Champions League. And then they had a couple of months off, and they came back for episode 2, and they went to Asia. And when they went to Asia, Kane Jong-un picked the challenge, and his lucky number was 7. So he picked 4 countries, and they had to pick the 7th best team in each of those leagues, completely random. And it was quite tough because they couldn't attract better players. This time, they're going to say better footballing countries, but they've got to pick the worst team, the bottom team. So there's going to be a lot of work to do, and it ain't going to be easy. It's going to be fun though, so hopefully you're going to enjoy it. And remember, it is just fun. Don't take any of this too serious. I don't mean to offend anyone. It's just a laugh. So chill, enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, smash the like button. If you're brand new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you go and check out all my other content. I really would appreciate that. Right, let's get into it. So here we are on the standard database. The guys haven't bought any clubs yet. I just want to explain why I chose the leagues I did. Now, I chose the leagues I did because I've got the standard game. You can download extra leagues. Last year I downloaded all the extra South American leagues, and just makes the game a bit more fun. I haven't done that this year. So you've only got the 6 standard countries in South America, and those countries are Peru, Uruguay, Colombia, Chile, Argentina and Brazil. So we needed 4 countries, wipe Brazil and Argentina off because they're obviously the better leagues. You can see that for yourself. They're the 2 best leagues in the whole of South America. So I just selected the other 4, so you can have a go at this yourself without having to download anything extra. But the way we're going to do this is I'm going to try and not help someone win who hasn't won, but I think it's only fair if we grade it a bit differently. So Kane Jong-un, the East Korean dictator, He's going to be given Peru, or the bottom team in Peru, because he's won the Champions League. He's probably won the best trophy there is to win. Next is Uruguay on the list, and that's going to go to the Russian Huja Nikobolikov, because he won the Asian Champions League, which leaves the last two. Now what I've done is I flipped a coin. That easy, dead simple. So the Sheik got Colombia, so he's going to the bottom team in Colombia, and Texas J is going to be at Chile, so he's technically got the best chance. I don't know if it's going to work out that way. We'll have to wait and see. You never know what's going to happen, because these guys have got a lot of money. They're going to pump a lot of money into these teams, and it's going to be interesting because, like I said, in the European one, they bought all superstars. When they went to Asia, it was quite tough. Different rules as well. There's going to be different rules here, but are they going to be able to get better players? We'll find out. Now, get involved. Have a bit of a test for yourself. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? Let's have a quick look at the teams before they buy them. Now we're starting here with Kane Jong-un's team. They're called Manuche, I think. And they're one of the worst teams in Peru. And yeah, they've got a good stadium, but they don't have many fans. And I don't think the facilities are that great. Nope, basic and poor. It isn't looking good. And when you look at the history, they've won no major titles. Now this is the squad they'll be starting with as well. Now don't forget, they're going to have £1 billion to spend. So things will change. But it's going to be tougher. This is the best player, Gonzalo Ramos, 26-year-old Uruguayan, who, to be fair, isn't that bad. But he's not great, is he? Next, we move to Uruguay and the team for Huja Nikobolikov. And that team is El Tanque Sicily. I think I'm going to call him El Tank. Make it easy on myself. Now, look at their stadium. 1,750 capacity stadium. It's in poor condition. Wow. This is going to be tough for the Russian. I want to look at the facilities. They are poor and pants. History-wise, they won a couple of lower league things, but again, nothing major. And I mean, wow. This league's above the Peru league, but this team is definitely nowhere near that other team, is it? The Russians got it tough. This is probably the worst team. But it is what it is. I selected what I selected. The best player is called De Oliveira. Wow. Now we head over to Colombia, to Leones Football Club. This is the Sheik's football club, obviously before he takes it over. They've got 12,000 seat stadium. If you have a quick look at its facilities, it's average at best. And again, they've never won anything major. And player-wise, it ain't looking good either, this, is it? So I picked things off thinking, because Peru's the worst league, they have the worst teams. It's not worked out that way. Kane might have a good start here. He might win himself a second trophy, even though he's in Peru. But look at this, look at the values and these guys. They're not great, are they? If we switch it to the top, 54 grand. Ignore him, let's look at a real player. Wilmar Cruz. And last but not least, we've got Texas J's team, which I was hoping would be the best team. Well, look in a sec. I'm going to call them Club de Deportes. And they're in Chile. Facilities-wise, fairly basic, below average, better than poor. History-wise, and to be fair, it looks like he's got the best squad. Now, I'm not trying to push it for Jay to win. I just wanted to give the guys who haven't won maybe a leg up. I don't think it's worked out that way. I think anything can happen with this. I mean, the different leagues got different reputations. It's going to be interesting. Different rules as well. Let's just work our way back through the leagues, and we'll stay here in Chile just to see what kind of rules they've got quickly. I just want to look at the foreign player rule, because that's going to be important for what kind of players they can bring in. Now in Chile, you're allowed 9 foreign players, only 5 over 20. So you can have 5 superstars mainly, couldn't you? And a few young superstars. That's not too bad. Oh, in Colombia, a bit tougher. You're allowed 4 foreign players. That's it. On to Uruguay, and it looks like they're allowed 6 foreign players. So that's at least 2 better than Colombia. But Chile, I mean, having the 5 older ones and you can have 4 younger ones, that's definitely an advantage. Finally, back to Peru where we started, and they're allowed 5 foreign players. So I think Texas J should be winning this one. But the best starting squad is in the strongest league with the best reputation. It can bring in more foreign talent. So, like I said, get commenting below. Who do you think is going to win? Well, actually, don't get commenting just yet, because the guys are going to buy the clubs, and they're going to bring in some managers to help them along. These guys have got money, and in the last one in Asia, they brought in some big names to help them get started, and they've done the same here. Hopefully, the great manager can get them winning instantly, but also attract good players. And so in Peru, Kim Jong-un has brought in Jose Mourinho. Over to Uruguay, and Eugene Nikolaevich, the Russian gas tycoon, he's brought in Laurent Blanc. Onto Colombia, and the Sheik has brought in an old master, Arsene Wenger. And lastly, Texas J, he's brought in Antonio Conte. That's 4 great managers who didn't have jobs back in the game, and they've got a lot of money to spend. And this is what they're going for, the Copa Libertadores. I think that's how you say it. Obviously, it's a Champions League of South America, and if you look there, you've got like Brazil teams, Argentinian teams. You get a team here and there from other countries, but it's bossed mainly by Argentina and Brazil. Now these guys have come in with money, but have not changed. All I've done is change the money. So they've all got £1 billion, and they've all got 250 million guaranteed coming into the club every year to top everything up, to keep on spending. Exactly the same as the other experiments. I haven't changed the facilities. I haven't changed anything apart from the club's reputation. So hopefully attract some good players. So who do you think, man? Who do you think? I don't know now. I think anything could happen really. Probably Texas J. But let's find out. What we're going to do is we're going to jump forward to the halfway point, and then we'll jump forward to the final. But we're here now in 2020. This is the halfway point, which tells you it's only a couple of years away from someone winning it, which I was shocked by. Because you holiday 5 years. I always holiday 5 years, see what's going on. Holiday 5 years. I didn't think it'd be this quick. So, fair play. But with the halfway point now, we're in Peru with Kim Jong-un's team. And obviously, Jose Mourinho is out the door. And you've got Juan Reynoso as the manager. Let's see what they've been up to. Well, to be fair, this league's new, isn't it? Look at the history. This league is brand new. They haven't won the league yet. So I've even got into the tournament. Well, in that first season, they didn't spend a penny. Didn't bring any money in. And brought some players in on a free. If we go to the next year though, spent 11.5 million. So even though they've got the money, I'm saying in this league, you're struggling to attract anyone. I'm guessing anyone of real note. I mean, you might recognise some of these names because they're coming from Europe, but they're not big names. This season he spent 2.3 million. Again, it's not looking great for him, is it? Now they've got into the qualifiers, so they must, even though they're not winning the league, they're getting up there obviously. So it didn't take much money, did it, to get them up there from the bottom? But they couldn't get through the qualifiers. This is the best they've done so far. Over to Uruguay, to Eugene Nikolaevich team, the Russians team. And again, they've got rid of their manager. Was it Laurent Blanc? I think it was Laurent Blanc, wasn't it? He's gone. And they've got Diego Aguirre in. And let's see what they've been doing. Well, they've just won the league. That's a bonus. So the champions, well, in that first season, money was a bit better in this country. They spent 24 million. And they bought Anthony Knockout from Brighton. Giovanni Dos Santos from LA Galaxy. They've spent some money on some players I know. Next season they spent 7.5 million. I mean, these aren't massive numbers, but at least they're signing players and they're upping the quality enough for them to win the league. And then this year they are going big. So the champions, or maybe they're going for it. They've just spent £38 million on some decent players. So yeah, they're a club that's growing. Over to our third country, and it's Colombia, and it's the Sheik's team, Billionaires Football Club, and Arsene Wenger's gone. I'm wondering, these big time managers have come in, just don't know the culture, because they get replaced by managers from South America, which is good. I just wanted to give them a leg up. Hopefully, the reputation, a big manager can sometimes bring in a good player, can't he? But yeah, Wenger's gone. But what have they been up to? Well, they've just come third, which I'm pretty sure that's their best ever finish, third. They've never been anywhere near it. They're one of the worst teams. So they're definitely progressing, which is good. What kind of money they're spending? Well, they're spending a lot. They bought Victor Wanyama from Spurs for 37 million. Maybe Colombia's just got more of an attraction. Maybe Victor likes a bit of, but 42 million, pretty cool. But next year they went insane, didn't they? They sorted it out big time. They spent 45 million. They are some players. They're from, they've got players from Everton, Bournemouth, Rangers, Valencia. Yeah, that's what you want to see. That's an improvement. And just like with Manchester City and probably Paris Saint-Germain, Sheiks do not mess about. This season already, they've spent 100 million. Now, they may not have won the league, and third's their best finish, but they've just won the cup. So yeah, they are definitely on the rise. And lastly, we go over to Chile. Someone asked me why I say Chile, not Chile, because I did a Chilean video recently. So I looked online, and some guy from Chile said you say it Chile, not Chile. Chile we eat. Chile is the country. There you go. Anyway, right, Club Depor, we're going to call these dudes. And obviously, Antonio Conte out the door, Mario Salas in the door. How have they been doing? Well, it's all a bit weird, isn't it, in Chile? I'm not 100% sure how it actually works. I don't know what the stage, you have closing stage, opening stages, final stages. I'm not 100% on the rules. When I was on the rules page earlier, you might want to pause it, have a read. But I think, obviously looking at the winners, they haven't won the league. When it came to spending, they spent nothing in the first year. 52 million in the second year, so they're trying to play catch up. Some decent players from like Germany and Turkey. So, you know, not too bad. And then this year they've added another couple of really good players as well, spending 35 million. So yeah, they're going for it this year. And, just like Lioness, they might not be ready to win the league yet, but they've won the cup. So they're definitely progressing. Now, they recently did get into the Copa Libertadores, but, again, the qualifiers, and again, struggle to get out of the qualifiers. So we go, the 4 teams are 2 years in. Some of them are spending a lot, some are not. All the big-time managers have gone, but they all look like they're progressing. Some have, you know, won a cup and so on, so they're getting better. But we've had 2 Champions League so far. One's been won by an Argentinian team, the other by a Brazilian team. But like I said, we're at the halfway point, so we're going to jump 2 years into the future, and we do have a winner. One of our 4 billionaires pumps enough money in to finally win it, but who's it going to be? I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. We're going to start with the worst and work our way up. Well, it's 2023 now, and the last season's finished, and we're here with the losers of the episode, Chile. The Chilean team, Club de Deportes Antofagasta, SAD. What the hell? What the hell? I'm not saying that. I ain't ever going to say that right. I don't care. That's what it's called. Anyway, unfortunately for Texas J, he really wanted to win, and I tried to give him a chance. And this is what I always mean by these experiments. You never really know what's going to happen. He was in the best league. I think he had one of the best starting squads. He spent a freaking fortune. But he's last. But he's not been unsuccessful. They're now the best team in the country, and they've just won the league the last 3 years. So he's been great at home. But there's a reason why I've put him in 4th place, and you'll see that in a minute. Have a look at the history. Remember, none of these teams had won any major trophies, and he's won stuff. He's won 3 league titles. He's won a couple of them, bad boys. I think he only won one of them. They might have won one of them already. I think that's a Super Cup, like the Community Shield. So, you know, he definitely improved the club. Now, I'm not going to go through all the transfers. Just trust me, they spent a fortune. But have a look at the final squad that they've got in place, and the values don't blow you away, but the quality's definitely improved. But one player stands out for me, and that is Angel Correa, or Correa, I used to always call it, because he's now 27 on here. But I remember Football Manager when he was like a kid, a couple of years ago now, and he'd always be like a wonder kid, and you'd sign him and I'd play him as an AMC, and he'd always become good. He's one of them players that I love, because they had like, I think, was it FM15, 16? I had him in a save and he was freaking awesome, and you have a player like that, you never forget him, do you? So on to the team in 3rd place, and it is the Sheik. Gutted. Well, I wanted the Sheik to win. Don't know why I want the Sheik to win. Don't know, weird, isn't it, really? But I just wanted the Sheik to win. Billionaires Football Club. I've come in 3rd. Again, the Sheik spent stupid amounts of money, and he's done okay. But again, you know they'd won nothing major. But he has won 2 out of the last 3 leagues and 3 out of the last 4 cups. He's also won 3 Super Cups. The Sheik has with his team, so you know he's invested heavily. And again, they're now the best team, attribute-wise and reputation-wise in the country. I think if you carried this on, it'd be just a matter of time before they could win it as well, because they've definitely improved. And after spending all the money he's spent, I'm surprised that the values aren't a lot higher, or he hasn't got a more high value players. He's still got some decent ones, don't get me wrong. We'll have a quick look at his best one. It is Davinson Sanchez, worth 17 million, 26-year-old Colombian, a good player. And again, I think the club's grown, but they've come 3rd. And there's a reason why they came 3rd. And here we go. This is why Because when we got to the semi-final, 3 teams in that last year got to the semis. Manucci, obviously in the final against El Tank. Leons, who got beaten in the semi-final by El Tank, and then you got the team from Brazil. So that's why the other team came last, because they didn't make this semi-final. That's what I'm going off. Even though they've been successful in their own country, we had 3 teams. So when I got up to this point, I was quite excited, and so we had a final to play. It was Kane Jong-un's team, the guy who's won the Champions League, right, in the final. I thought I was giving him this team to try and put him on the back foot. Do you know what I mean? But like I say, you never know what's going to happen. That's why I love stuff like this, because Football Manager, the game, throws up many different random things. So again, the team's still rich and they've still been successful, and he has pumped a lot of money into it. But when I say he's been successful, I think they're on the brink of it, because they've only just won their first major trophy, and that's the league. They've just won the league. They've been getting into it, the Champions League, but they've not done that through being champions. They're now champions. But if we have a quick look at his squad, it's not packed with high-value players. Even though he has spent a decent amount of money, he's probably spent the least, really. He's been successful. He's been a clever owner as Kane. He's probably threatened a few people with murdering them, but you know, it worked for him, didn't it? Huja Nika freaking Bolokov's team. So the 2 guys who've already won, I tried to put them on the back foot, have ended up in the final. I thought it was going to be Texas J with his Chilean team, or you know, Leones with the Sheep, because they're just in higher reps leagues. But you never know what's going to happen, do you? So yeah, these 2 in the final. It's going to be exciting. He has spent a lot. He's been successful, but he won. Well, it was a close one. El Tank won it. That's 2 in a row now for the Russian. He's just come from Asia and won a trophy, and come to South America and won himself another trophy against the man who won the very first trophy. The Sheik and Texas J are going to have to go home empty-handed again, but he won the final in extra time. Scored in the 19th minute. Manucci and the Korean pulled one back, and then they got the winner, Quincy Promes, in the 115th minute. But looking at the El Tanque team and looking at the Manucci team, I mean, straight away I can see Witsel. He's a quality player. Lacazette, Coates as well, the centre half. Yeah, you can see maybe why he's done well. And I think he's a deserved winner, the Russian, because he's pumped in the money into his team. It was a small team, remember. They had a stadium with 1,750 capacity, which ain't great. But he's won a lot of league titles. He's won cups. And he's now won the Champions League. And if we look at some of his players, you can see why. The guy's invested. I mean, Lacazette, who's 31 now, but in this league, he's probably back to being top class. You've got Sebastian Coates, who I think is from this country, and he's Uruguayan, yeah. For this league, top defender. Gabriel Barbosa. Do you remember when he was good? Do you remember when he was like a good wonder kid? I mean, he's alright now, isn't he? But I remember when he was amazing. Cubas, who's Cubas? He's decent, isn't he? Argentinian. I mean, Witsel. I saw Witsel. There you go, Axel Witsel. How good's he? He's 33. But again, in this league, he's bossing it. So you can see why he's done it. He's invested. He's got some real quality. We have our winner. It's Huja Nika Bolokov. He's won the Asian Champions League. He's now won the South American Champions League. He's there definitely on top in this bet, innit? And he takes home the £1 billion prize fund. They always chuck in £1 billion, even though it costs them billions. They always chuck it in for fun. So he's got some of his money back. So if you pick the Russian to win, fair enough, because I generally didn't. I honestly thought it was going to be Texas J. I really did. And I mean, I've not set this up any other way. I give 4 teams money. We put them in charge. I'll just see what happens. I love that about this game. Hopefully you do too. That's it. That is the end of the 4 Billionaire Challenge. The 3rd episode, possibly the last. A lot of people though have asked me to maybe do it, take the boys to the bottom of England, to take over like a level 10 team and see how long it takes them to win the Premier League. That would take forever. I mean, I might do it. If we can think about doing it in one episode, I might do it. But yeah, thanks for watching this. Thanks for taking the time out your busy day. Hopefully you've enjoyed it enough to smash the like button. If you're brand new, hopefully you're going to subscribe. Come join the family. Go and check out all my other content. And also, for you guys that have watched this entire video and have maybe missed my other videos this week, check this out. I am giving away a pair of MSI gaming headphones. They're worth about 90 quid. They're absolutely amazing. I've got a pair myself. Brilliant company. Brilliant headset. All you've got to do is go and find my Denton Villa series episode 49. Watch that, and at some point in that video, I'll tell you how to enter the competition. It shuts on Monday the 6th. On Monday the 6th, I will be drawing a winner. So if you've not watched it, if you're watching this video late and it's past Monday the 6th, don't enter. But yeah, good luck. And again, thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And remember, it's just a bit of fun. Don't take things too seriously. Have a great day. Be safe. I love you. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.